There's a type of man most people misunderstand. He sees an attractive woman. He may like her. He may even want her. But he doesn't chase. He doesn't send 10 messages when she ignores one. He doesn't beg for attention. He doesn't try to convince someone to like him. And the interesting question is, why? Is he confident? Is he emotionally unavailable? Or has he simply learned something about relationships that most men learn the hard way? Let's break it down. 1. He doesn't need validation. A man who doesn't chase often doesn't depend on female attention to feel valuable. If she likes him, great. If she doesn't, he keeps moving. His confidence doesn't rise and fall based on someone's response to him. That's important because when your self-worth depends on someone else's attention, rejection feels like personal failure. But when your value comes from within, rejection becomes information, not destruction. 2. He looks for mutual interest. He understands that attraction should go both ways. If he's always texting first, always starting conversations, always making plans, and always trying to keep things alive, eventually he notices. He doesn't necessarily become angry. He simply stops forcing it. Because genuine interest doesn't need one person doing all the work. He wants someone who chooses him, not someone he has to convince. 3. He has a life outside dating. Some men don't chase because their entire world doesn't revolve around women. They have goals, work, fitness, friends, family, passions. They're building something. So when someone enters their life, she becomes part of their world, not their entire world. That's why they can like someone without obsessing over them. They don't abandon their purpose just to receive attention. 4. Experience changed him. And here's something people don't realize. Some men weren't always like this. They used to chase. They used to overthink every text. They used to give too much to people who gave very little back. Until experience taught them something painful. You cannot force someone to choose you. You can give more attention, more affection, more effort, but none of it can manufacture genuine attraction. So eventually, he learns to stop forcing what isn't naturally happening. 5. He's comfortable with rejection. A mature man doesn't see rejection as proof that something is wrong with him. He sees it as compatibility. She doesn't want him? Okay, it hurts. But he survives. Because he understands that rejection doesn't reduce his value. And once you stop being terrified of rejection, you stop behaving desperately. You can express interest without becoming attached to the outcome. 6. He doesn't play games. Not chasing doesn't mean pretending not to care. There's a difference between confidence and manipulation. A confident man can say, "I like you." He can ask her out. He can show interest. But if the interest isn't returned, he doesn't spend months trying to change her mind. He simply accepts reality. That's not being cold. That's having boundaries. 7. He's not afraid of being alone. This may be the biggest reason of all. Some men would rather be alone than stay somewhere they constantly have to prove their worth. When you're terrified of loneliness, you may tolerate almost anything just to keep someone. But when you're comfortable standing alone, you become much more selective about who you allow into your life. And that's when relationships become a choice, instead of a desperate need. So what does it really mean when a man doesn't chase women? It doesn't automatically mean he's arrogant. It doesn't mean he hates women. And it doesn't necessarily mean he's emotionally unavailable. Sometimes it simply means he's learned to protect his attention, respect himself, and allow relationships to develop naturally, because real confidence isn't about getting every woman you want. It's knowing that your value doesn't disappear when someone doesn't want you. You can want someone without needing them. You can love someone without losing yourself. And you can walk away without believing you failed. Sometimes, the strongest move isn't chasing harder. It's knowing when to stop chasing altogether. Don't forget to subscribe to PhysioStick for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.